In most parts of America, waking up early and walking down to a neighborhood pond or a lake is peaceful. You can sit on the bank with your coffee, let the kids play nearby, throw a ball for the dog, or take an evening stroll right up to the water's edge. But in Florida, that's often a big no. Here, the state government and wildlife officials like the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission have a simple rule of thumb. If it's fresh water, assume there could be an alligator in it. They treat every single body of water, natural lakes, rivers, canals, stormwater retention ponds behind houses, even small ditches, as potential alligator territory. With roughly 1.3 million alligators spread across all 67 counties, the official advice is simple and consistent. Assume there's one there. And this includes brand new developments. Here's exactly how they take over. Female alligators lay eggs nearby. When the eggs hatch, the tiny babies are small enough to squeeze through fences, grills, sewage guards, or any gaps. They slip right into the new pond. Once inside the pond's ecosystems give them everything they need: fish, birds, frogs, turtles, and plenty of food. They grow fast. Soon they are too big to sneak back out the same way. They stay mature and breed more eggs, more hatchlings sneaking in. The population builds and the new pond becomes another established gator habitat. This cycle repeats across the state in developments that are only a few years old. Everything in Florida works heavily in favor of these cold-blooded reptiles. The warm, humid, subtropical climate is perfect for them. Year-round mild temperatures, plenty of rain, and almost no harsh winters. They stay active, hunt efficiently, grow quickly, and nest successfully without losing energy to cold weather like reptiles in other states. The nearby Everglades National Park serves as a vital natural stronghold and breeding ground that helps sustain the overall alligator population across the state. Because of this cycle and state policy, casual enjoyment around water changes dramatically. Residents learn to stay alert near any pond or canal and treat these water features as shared territory where gators often have the advantage. So, next time you see a nice pond in a shiny new Florida neighborhood, remember the water doesn't belong to you. Hatchlings sneak in, the warm climate and abundant food help them thrive and grow. They breed, and the population keeps expanding. Florida's policies, developments, patterns, and weather all heavily favor these cold-blooded reptiles. Every body of water here is treated as their home first. That's life in Sunshine State. What surprised you most about this? Tell me in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more amazing videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.